Have you ever paused and wondered why life tests us in ways we never imagined? Why challenges sometimes arrive when we feel least prepared? For those living with stage 4 chronic kidney disease, the weight of uncertainty can feel overwhelming, like standing at the edge of a cliff and peering into the unknown. Every decision, every symptom, every tiny shift in your body carries significance, shaping the course of your health and the quality of your life. Yet amidst this struggle, there is a profound truth. Awareness is power, preparation is freedom, and knowledge can transform fear into actionable strength. Understanding your condition is not merely about medical facts. It is about reclaiming control, embracing responsibility, and finding clarity in the midst of chaos. Dr. Mathew R. Weir often emphasizes that the path to better health begins not with fear, but with education and deliberate action. In this stage, your awareness of the risks, your attention to subtle changes in your body, and your willingness to adapt your lifestyle are all pillars upon which future outcomes rest. The journey may seem lonely, yet it is filled with opportunities for growth and insight, offering lessons that extend far beyond the physical. Imagine standing in a room where every heartbeat, every breath, every movement is a reminder that life is fragile yet astonishingly resilient. This is not just a struggle of the kidneys. It is a journey into the depths of human perseverance, a test of courage, and an invitation to rediscover your inner strength. The key lies in understanding that symptoms like fatigue, swelling, or changes in appetite are not mere inconveniences. They are signals, guiding you toward action, prompting you to adjust, learn, and intervene before complications escalate. It is here, in the quiet moments of reflection, that the real work begins. Studying your condition, asking questions, observing patterns, and developing habits that will sustain you through the most difficult times. The middle of this journey brings uncertainty, and with it, suspense, a lingering question about what the next day might hold. Will you face another wave of fatigue, a sudden change in your health, or will your careful preparation pay off and provide a window of stability? This suspense is not meant to paralyze, but to awaken vigilance, encouraging you to remain proactive and intentional in every choice. Dr. Mathew R. Weir underscores the importance of seeing beyond the immediate discomfort, of understanding that each small step, monitoring blood pressure, adhering to dietary guidelines, following medication schedules, and seeking professional guidance, creates a ripple effect, strengthening your body and fortifying your resolve. It is also about mindset, cultivating resilience and hope, even when the path seems uncertain. By transforming fear into curiosity, doubt into disciplined attention, and despair into strategic action, you harness a power that transcends the limitations of illness. You learn to navigate appointments with confidence, interpret lab results with understanding, and communicate effectively with your healthcare team. Every action, no matter how small, becomes an assertion of control and a statement that your health is not left to chance. This is the essence of living consciously with stage 4 CKD. To acknowledge the reality of the condition, respect its seriousness, and yet refuse to surrender to helplessness. The journey invites you to align your daily choices with your ultimate goal of longevity and quality of life. It encourages mindfulness, patience, and a steadfast belief that informed, deliberate action can significantly alter the trajectory of your health. And in this alignment, you discover a profound truth, echoed by Dr. Mathew R. Weir, that preparation and knowledge are not just medical strategies. They are expressions of love for oneself, acts of courage, and commitments to life itself. In embracing this responsibility, in choosing to be proactive rather than passive, you transform fear into empowerment, and the uncertainty of stage 4 CKD becomes not a sentence, but a challenge that can be met with clarity, resilience, and hope. As you continue on this journey with stage 4 chronic kidney disease, it becomes clear that knowledge alone is not enough. It must be paired with deliberate action, consistent discipline, and an unwavering commitment to your own well-being. The path is not linear, and the challenges are often unpredictable, but every choice you make, every decision to monitor, to rest, to nourish, or to seek guidance, becomes a powerful act of self-empowerment. There will be days when fatigue clouds your resolve, when swelling or nausea challenges your spirit, and when the future feels uncertain, teetering between hope and fear. In these moments, the teachings inspired by Dr. Mathew R. Weir remind us that awareness is not just understanding the medical facts, but recognizing the profound connection between mind, body, and soul. Each day presents a series of micro-decisions, from what you eat to how you manage stress. And each of these choices accumulates into outcomes that can either strengthen or weaken your health trajectory. The suspense that builds in the middle of this journey is both a test and an opportunity. It forces you to confront your vulnerabilities while simultaneously inviting you to harness the inner resilience you may not yet realize you possess. Imagine the uncertainty of awaiting lab results, the anxiety of feeling a sudden change in your body, or the subtle, creeping question of what the future might hold. It is in these moments that courage is forged, and the act of preparation becomes your most powerful ally. Dr. Mathew R. Weir emphasizes that preparation is more than practical readiness. It is a mindset, a philosophy, a commitment to facing each challenge with clarity, patience, and intelligence. In practical terms, this means adhering to medical recommendations, tracking vital signs, adjusting lifestyle habits, and maintaining open communication with healthcare providers. But it also means cultivating a mental and emotional framework that allows you to rise above fear, to reframe difficulties as opportunities for growth, and to embrace the strength that exists within you. There is a philosophical dimension to this struggle, the recognition that suffering, limitation, and uncertainty are not merely obstacles, but teachers, offering lessons about patience, resilience, and self-discipline. In moments of suspense, when the path seems shrouded in doubt, the insight inspired by Dr. Mathew R. Weir serves as a beacon, reminding us that preparation is not only preventive, it is transformative. It turns waiting into active engagement, fear into disciplined attention, and vulnerability into empowerment. Even the simplest actions, measuring blood pressure, modifying diet, keeping track of fluid intake, and staying informed about treatment options, become acts of courage, affirming that your life is not at the mercy of circumstance, but shaped by intentional, thoughtful effort. This journey also teaches the importance of connection, leaning on trusted healthcare professionals, sharing concerns with family, and seeking guidance when uncertainty arises. You learn that you are not alone, that strength is amplified when supported by expertise, and that resilience is cultivated through awareness, preparation, and action. And yet, the suspense does not fully vanish. It is part of life itself, a reminder that uncertainty is the canvas upon which courage is painted, that the unknown challenges are where growth occurs, and that mastery over your condition is not immediate, but emerges over time through commitment, learning, and vigilance. The philosophy here is clear. While Stage 4 CKD is serious and demands respect, it also provides a unique opportunity to cultivate habits, awareness, and resilience that define the quality of your life. Dr. Mathew R. Weir inspires us to view preparation not as a burden, but as a sacred practice, a daily assertion of control over what we can influence, and a refusal to surrender to fear or helplessness. By internalizing this approach, each patient can move from passive anxiety into active engagement, from uncertainty into confidence, and from despair into hope. The lessons of Stage 4 CKD extend beyond physical health. They touch the mind, spirit, and the very way we approach life itself. In embracing this reality, in choosing vigilance over neglect, education over ignorance, and action over passivity, you cultivate a profound sense of empowerment. The suspense, the uncertainty, the trials, they are not signs of weakness. They are invitations to rise, to learn, to adapt, and to embody the strength that Dr. Mathew R. Weir teaches is possible through knowledge, preparation, and conscious effort. It is within this crucible that true resilience is formed, where fear is transformed into strategy, vulnerability into strength, and where the patient emerges not defined by disease, but by courage, wisdom, and deliberate action. As you move forward on this journey with Stage 4 chronic kidney disease, the ultimate realization emerges that your approach to life and health is entirely within your influence, even when circumstances seem uncertain or daunting. Every moment of awareness, every decision to act with intention, and every commitment to understanding your condition compounds into a trajectory that shapes your well-being, your resilience, and your capacity to thrive despite the limitations imposed by illness. It is here, in this space of mindful engagement, that the teachings inspired by Dr. Mathew R. Weir resonate most profoundly. Preparation, insight, and self-responsibility are not merely tools. They are lifelines. You begin to see that stage 4 CKD is more than a medical diagnosis. It is an invitation to examine your daily habits, to embrace the power of disciplined routines, and to cultivate a relationship with your body that is rooted in respect, observation, and action. The suspense of what tomorrow may hold, the unknown fluctuations in health, the questions of treatment effectiveness, and the anxiety of unforeseen challenges does not vanish entirely, but it becomes manageable when met with awareness and consistent effort. Rather than allowing fear to dominate, you transform it into a guiding force, sharpening your attention, motivating your preparation, and inspiring resilience. Every small action matters. Monitoring your blood pressure, adhering to dietary recommendations, maintaining proper hydration, and staying connected with your medical team are all expressions of commitment, courage, and empowerment. These acts, repeated faithfully, accumulate into profound changes that may not be immediately visible, yet have lasting impact on your quality of life and future health outcomes. Dr. Mathew R. Weir emphasizes that understanding and preparation are not passive. They are active, deliberate choices that assert control over uncertainty and demonstrate a refusal to surrender to circumstance. Within this philosophical framework, you recognize that illness does not define your identity. Your response, your resilience, and your capacity for proactive engagement do. The lessons of stage 4 CKD extend beyond the physical. They shape your mindset, your emotional strength, and your perspective on life itself. You begin to see that every challenge encountered is an opportunity to cultivate patience, courage, and wisdom. You learn that setbacks are not failures, but invitations to adapt, to refine strategies, and to deepen your understanding of your body and its signals. In this way, the journey becomes transformative rather than merely challenging. It is a reminder that the human spirit is capable of extraordinary resilience when paired with knowledge, preparation, and deliberate effort. The suspense that lingers in the middle of uncertainty, the unspoken question of what may happen next, serves a critical purpose. It compels engagement, fosters vigilance, and cultivates a mindset that embraces proactive responsibility. You come to understand that stage 4 CKD is not a sentence of limitation, but a call to intentional living, where each choice reflects your commitment to life, health, and hope. In embodying these principles, inspired by the insights of Dr. Mathew R. Weir, you cultivate a balance of practical preparedness and philosophical acceptance, harmonizing action with reflection. The empowerment gained from this approach is profound. Fear diminishes, clarity grows, and a sense of agency replaces helplessness. Every step taken, every precaution implemented, and every informed decision made is a testament to the capacity for human resilience and the transformative power of knowledge. As you embrace this mindset, you realize that living with stage 4 CKD is not only about surviving, but about thriving within the limits of your condition, building strength, and cultivating a future informed by awareness and intention. And so, the ultimate lesson emerges, that even in the face of uncertainty, even when challenges seem insurmountable, the deliberate actions you take today, the awareness you cultivate, the preparation you commit to, and the courage you summon, become the foundation for a life defined not by disease, but by resilience, wisdom, and hope. Your journey is a reflection of your choices, your mindset, and your commitment to living fully and intentionally. Let the suspense of uncertainty be a catalyst for engagement rather than despair. Let knowledge be the shield against fear, and let preparation be the path to empowerment. This is the philosophy inspired by Dr. Mathew R. Weir, reminding us that informed, deliberate, and courageous action transforms not only health outcomes, but the very way we experience life. If you're benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.